Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew, and let's get to the show.
Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Welcome to the Daily Grind, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook, and I am your host, Luke Hatmaker. It's Tuesday, it's rainy, at least here. Is it rainy where you are? I don't know.
It
I
is.
got Rusty.
It's
It's rainy. How are you, Rusty, other than dealing with the rain?
Other than dealing with the rain, I'm good, man. It's a good day here on this lovely Tuesday morning. Last night when I was waiting on the game to start, though, I was kind of playing around, and I made a paper airplane. And when I threw it, it just kind of hung in the air and didn't go anywhere. And so I was confused. But then it dawned on me, it's stationary.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Daily Grind.
I like that one a lot. It's stationary.
It's stationary.
You get it? If you don't get it, Google it. I digress. Dude, I love that.
I thought that was a good one.
That is very good. Let's jump right into it. We got a lot to talk about today. And chief among them, first things first, I think on everyone's mind, is Victor Oladipo played basketball. I'm kidding. I
did see that.
Yeah, I've gotten way too much of that on my timeline. No, let's talk about the Memphis Grizzlies who played in preseason action yesterday. They played, they lost, but it was still, I don't know, it was just good to see basketball again. They lost, for those who didn't watch, they lost the Detroit Pistons 128-112. They came out and they made their first 8 shots from 3, scored 42 in the first quarter. And then the second quarter happened, and I think Detroit realized that we weren't going to be able to rebound the ball, and they just kind of took it from us in that second quarter. We're going to talk what the big picture. What was your favorite thing that you noticed, that you liked from the new look that we saw yesterday?
Yeah. So I did like the style of offense. There is some similarities to what we ran last year with just the motion and high pace, but there was more structure to it. I did like Ja Morant and what he was doing at the top of the key with the dribble handoff, the kind of setting the high pick for Ty Jerome and Scottie Pippen Jr. last night. Like, I thought Ja Morant had a good game. I thought he was good.
Yes.
Yes, there are issues protecting the rim. Yes, there are issues rebounding the basketball. Some things that we're going to have to get sorted out. Somebody's going to have to step up. Like, my goal for the $2 Sports Show today is to get Drew Gann to admit that he missed Zach Edey last night. So hopefully we can make that happen for y'all.
You got time. You got time.
Here at 11 o'clock, I'm going to make him admit that. But yeah, I liked some of the things I saw. Omax is hella athletic, but that dude is like Lance Stevenson type chaotic. My God. Like, there's times where he just looks so unbelievably athletic and was making plays that he had that turnover, like little segment right there. And he looked hella athletic, but at the same time, you can tell he is so raw. Like, there's still so much refining that needs to happen to his game, but it's there.
Yeah.
The potential's there. So I guess that's my favorite things was seeing Ja Morant. I liked Ja Morant last night. I thought he played well. Omax's athleticism and the Lance Stevenson-ness of his game. And just seeing some of the organization come out of the chaos last night.
Yeah, man, I think the comments are kind of talking. Well, I mean, thank you, everybody. First of all, the comments popping off already. The one thing you mentioned, Ja Morant, I just think that overall the new acquisitions just balled out. I mean, you mentioned Ja Morant, like Ty Jerome is everything that I think we all wanted him to be. In 19 minutes, he was 5 of 9 from the field. 4 or 5 from the line, like 3 rebounds, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. He was a plus 22 and 16 points. Not to mention KCP was plus 17 and 15 points, and they both were 19, 21 minutes. Like, all the new acquisitions played really, really well.
Yeah.
And that was against starters. Like, Ty Jerome's not going to be starting for this team, probably. Like,
I mean, we came out like world beaters. Like, there was going to be a regression to the mean. And, brother, did we regress past the mean from the three-point line for all what we did in the first quarter. I mean, we still ended up shooting, 40% on the night, 41%.
I think we shot better than they did from beyond the arc.
Yeah, but it was mostly propped up by that first quarter.
Yeah.
To be honest, like starting off 8 for 8. We even got a Vince Williams Jr. 3-point last night. Like he actually looked like he was moving better. I did notice that Gigi didn't get in till late. Like Gigi was kind of the last one coming off the bench.
I noticed that too.
There's some work to be done there. Like, I mean, Vince, Cedric Coward, John Conchar, Omax, all these guys got in before Gigi did. Could be nothing but something to watch going forward. And I just there was a lot to take away positively. And then there were some things that still need to be ironed out. You could tell it was Cedric Coward's first time playing basketball in over a year.
A long time.
The new system that we're still trying to figure out. You could tell that we were missing the two of the best basketball players on the planet last night in John Jaren. You could tell we were missing Zach Edey and his rim protection, rebounding, and pick setting ability. Like there was a lot of things that were missed last night. I'm not willing to set my hair on fire and crash out over
preseason game.
Because I can tell you there's going to be a lot more games where Cedric Coward makes a bunch of shots. There's going to be a lot more of those than 0 for 7 type nights. I almost guarantee that.
No question. Anybody that's overreacting to Cedric Coward, calm down. First time. And he's not worried either. I mean, I think his quotes after the game were like, I've worked too hard. I'm not worried about this. Like, he seems fine. That wing log jam, though, man, like you're going to talk about, I mean, gosh, just in the first, Santi started it at the 4, and then Omax came in, Cedric came in, Gigi came in, Santi. They need to figure that out, and maybe that's what preseason's for, figuring out this rotation.
Exactly.
Jalen continued. I mean,
they looked good last night.
Looked great.
He moved well. He shot the ball well. Like that shot, like he was 3 for 8 from 3 last night, and that shot looked like the shot that we saw falling for most of the year last year.
Yes,
his shot's too pure. And Cedric's is too pure too. Just watching his form and watching how he makes these shots, man, it's really impressive just to watch their mechanics. And their mechanics are too good to be down like that for a long time.
Yep. And it's shout out King Minks. You came to the right place, brother. We are not panicking here. We're not going to panic about this.
No. Listen, I yesterday when the Ja news broke and like I started seeing somebody smarter than me is going to have to explain to me how firing the GM will make us less injury prone. Don't know how that works. That math don't math for me. But a lot of people got the mute button yesterday. So like I'm kind of grateful for yesterday because like the reality is, we'll talk about Ja more here in a minute. The reality is like he's just getting shut down for the preseason. Very precautionary. But by them doing that, I was able to exercise the mute button a lot on X yesterday and clean up some of the negativity off my timeline.
Yes, which let's talk briefly on that because I think we need to discuss it before we talk any more about the game. It was announced yesterday, right around in the middle of the $2 Sports Show, that Ja Morant sprained his ankle, considered week to week, was not in a boot yesterday, seemed smiley, seemed happy. I think you were absolutely just. Tomas was like basketball play. I mean, everybody and their mama
real like smirk about it,
Yes, everybody and their mama was like, "Look, we're not. It's the preseason. Why run them out there? Why risk it?" Tell you what there wasn't a log jam at last night. Point guard rotation is going to be fine. You just start. I mean, Ty Jerome started. Gotti came in. Fine. They were both great. We don't need to see what Ja can do in the preseason. Guess what? His goal is to play 82. Playing these preseason games are not going to add to that goal. Like
I don't want those to count towards his 82.
No.
No. Like I said yesterday on X, like a couple things. Like I think if people if it was really bad, we would have gotten a different report. We would have also gotten a Grizz PR notification. As you notice, we have not gotten one. Basically, they just like, hey, DeMichael, like we're shutting him down for the preseason.
Don't worry
he
about
tweaked his ankle. That's all it is. And that's basically what do I think he tweaked his ankle? Probably. Like there was probably a little turn. Shout out to my guy Tim here. I'll actually be in the building for the Hawks and the Grizzlies on Saturday. Super excited about that. Check out Tim there on X for all things Atlanta Hawks and Cardio Kennard, Luke Kennard.
Yeah.
but we still haven't gotten a Grizz PR notification. Like, I think if this was a serious injury, we would have gotten more than week to week, and it would have came from an official Grizzlies account. No offense to DeMichael. DeMichael is the man. I love his writing style. He's awesome. Love DeMichael. But the Grizzlies told him that, probably, this is my theory, and was like, hey, man, like, he tweaked his ankle. He probably rolled it a little bit in practice, swole up, got a little sore, a little achy, and the Grizzlies were like, we're not risking this. If you want to play 82 regular season games, you're done for the preseason.
Good.
And I'm 1,000% okay with that. Like you said, Luke, like, if his goal is to play 82, these 4 don't count, 5 don't count. Let's play the ones that matter starting October 22nd.
Yep.
I think that very, very likely that if anything, it was just a quick little turn and his ankle was a little bit sore. Being precautionary, as we know the Grizzlies are, they shut him down for the preseason. I think we get Ja back opening night. All signs are pointing towards a Jaren Jackson Jr. return for one of the first opening games. I won't be there opening night, but I'll be there for the second game against the Heat on the 24th, that Friday night. I think we'll have them both back playing for that game. All signs are pointing that direction anyway. So I'm not worried about Ja. People were crashing out, trying to fire climbing. All it did for me, again, was clean out my timeline of the negativity. I think Ja Morant will be fine.
Yep. And it's, if you go back to how they looked last night, that was a regular, like, it was we were looking good against their starters in the first quarter. I think that's important to note. And it's like, we were not playing Ty Jerome is not going to be starting regular. I mean, Jock Landale will start the regular season, but he will not probably be a regular starter. That's same with Santi, probably. Like, that's 2 or 3 guys who will not be in your starting rotation, who were starting and who looked pretty good against the starters for Detroit. I guess we should do Detroit. Cade looked, I know you and I both like Detroit a lot. Dude, God, he's good.
So good.
He's so good.
He's so big, but yet so freaking athletic and so smooth, and just like, Tim's right. John needed, like, he was on a world tour, man. He was out in Asia and China. He needed some rest after a long off season. Shout out to my guy. Absolutely. But man, like, Cade Cunningham is so big and so athletic. Like, he's just deceptively big. And I told Maggie last night, I said, you watch, within the next couple of seasons, he's going to be an MVP candidate. Like, almost guarantee it. Just the way he plays, he's so good at getting his shots, getting downhill, getting contact. Like, 20 points in 19 minutes last night. And it was kind of effortless after he kind of figured out in the first quarter, like, hey, they have no rim protection. And so shout out Cade Cunningham. He was awesome to watch. He's so freaking good, man. And like, the Pistons are deep. I think they're going to be they're going to be a really, really good team. Karis LeVert looked good from last night. Duncan Robinson looked weird as hell in a Pistons jersey.
Real
like,
weird, man.
Like, it took me, like, when he checked in the game, like, they showed his face for a long. It took at least 3 Mississippis before I was like, oh, that's Duncan Robinson. Like, weird, because I look at him and I was like, he looks familiar. That's Duncan Robinson.
Man, this Detroit team is fun. It's so funny too. I think they got their first technical for playing with 4 guys, and it goes to JB, and he was like, "Why can't we play with 4?" just so good. Always good to see JB back in the building. It was kind of funny in real time to watch another team be like, "Wait, they can't protect the rim." It was really funny.
Once they figured that out, we were cooked, and it's fine. It's the first preseason game. We're missing all of our stars. I think that, Zach Edey will be back and help a lot with that, as with Jaren and his obvious rim protection. I think Jock Landale's only going to get better. He does protect the rim fairly well, but you could tell, like, last night his focus was more offensively, as he was trying to be kind of that I had flashbacks to Marc Gasol running the offense from the top of the key there. And I think he was a bit more focused on that end than he was on the defensive end. And we get the lineup and the rotation kind of settled a bit more. I think guys can find their role and can be, what they need to be. And it's easy to root for the Pistons. Not last night when we were playing them, obviously, but there's so many Memphis connections across that team, with JB and then Jalen Duren, who played at Memphis. And Jaden Ivey's mom had some Memphis connections, but I can't remember. I think she coached at Memphis, and like, there's a lot of different connections to Memphis there. So they're gonna be a fun team to watch in the East. But last night, it is what it is.
Yep. I lost it. Oh wait, here we go. I do want to put this up. This kind of stuff, like 11 players had at least 1 assist. It's a good sign. It's a good sign for like a new system. It's really, that's the collective. This is an incredible point. Thank you, Mikhail. This is great.
This Michelangelo. My guy, shout out. That's an incredible name. But yeah, I mean, we even got an assist out of Gigi. Gigi got an assist last night. And
that's typically a zero stat. That's
and
zero
the
a lot.
Thing, I was watching some videos this morning. I think it was Adam Pike had posted a couple about just the defensive schemes that we were running last night, like with the hedge and the plug on the pick and roll. And we were able to get them out of pick and roll rhythm a lot last night. Yes, again, they were very effective at getting into the paint and getting scores. There it is. Edward, she was assistant coach for the Grizz.
Heck yeah.
And so they were able to get in the paint and get buckets fairly easily. But like our pick and roll defense last night, go back and watch some of that tape. Check it out. Look it up on X. There's quite a few clips of it. Like we kind of defended the pick and roll really well last night. This defense is going to be different this year. Again, it's game one of the preseason. We're still trying to figure our roles out, but I think this defense is going to look a lot better this year, a lot different than what it looked last year when we were at times a top 5 defensive unit last year. And
no doubt.
The stars are aligning. There's still some work that needs to be done to get it to mesh completely. But last night, there were a lot of positives to take away, even in a collapse like game like that. A lot of positives to take away from this Memphis Grizzlies team.
Yep. I think I want to see next game. Want to see more out of. You want to see more out of Cedric. Want to see more out of Gigi. I want to see more out of Cam. Cam didn't get a lot of run until late.
I want Omax to get in and figure out his chaos. Like at times he looked like a herd of cats, man, or an octopus with just arms just flailing everywhere. But then like he'd do something and he's like, oh, there it is. I see it.
That's why you were a first round pick. That's right there.
It. I get it. Like it's there, man. He's just raw. And so again, if you're walking away from that game negative, like from last night, I'm so sorry. Like you need to go touch some grass because like it's going to be okay.
Grizzlies basketball's back. And it doesn't look like a dumpster fire. It looks like the beginning of something quite good is there. So everybody calm down.
That's it. Take a deep breath. If you want to be part of the negative part of our fan base, that's your choice. But you're probably miserable at parties too.
Yep. Here, ocean waves here, just ocean waves. We're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we are going to look at the over-under for the Grizzlies after last night. We're going to look at some Monday Night Football. Wayno's not here, so we can do it. Right after this quick break.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
It's wild to see that they've done it again at the running back position. Imagine Brendan, Sutton, and Greg in a split backfield shotgun
together.
Like if you're defense, like what do you do?
It's been one or the other, right? Like Greg didn't do much last week against Arkansas, and Sutton didn't do much this week against FAU. So it's really been a hot hand. It's been like whoever's ripping them off, whoever is being the most effective, like you're going to get the lion's share of the work. Can't knock it because it's worked. I just wonder how that evolves throughout the season. Does it become more balanced? Is it a 50-50 snap share and you get this drive, I get that drive? Or do they keep the hot hand, or do they put them on the field together like you're saying? I think they both have so much talent and they do so much for this team. I'm curious to see what that rotation looks like going forward.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. You can catch all those wonderful shows over at Bluff City Media. Got a whole mess of shows. We are also brought to you by Trilogy Tattoo. They are great. If you want to go get tatted, I don't know. We can maybe celebrate some baseball wins if you want to go get a baseball win. Not us. Cubs are losing. It's fine. It's fine. We are also presented by FanDuel Sportsbook, which if you want to head over there and look at what we're looking at, we are going to, it's always fun to see if anybody, we saw Grizzlies Twitter overreact. It was, it's always, well, that's not as fun, but it's always fun to see FanDuel, see if there's any overreacting on FanDuel, because I just wanted to see what our over-under was going to look like after one preseason game. Mm-hmm. Right now, I said this is over at FanDuel. The Memphis Grizzlies regular season over-under wins is at 39.5. We'll probably have an episode next week where we go through all the over-unders and talk about what we like, what we don't like. Right now, the over for the Grizzlies is actually the betting favorite. They are over 39.5 wins is minus 118. Under 39.5 wins is minus 104. So this is like, it's almost even odds that they think that they don't know. They think that the Grizzlies are going to be 500. This is so interesting to me. I can tell you one thing I'm going to hammer. If I could get more money, I just think the Grizzlies are going to win more than 39.5 games.
Yeah, agreed. They're going to win more. They're going to win a lot more. Again, it's one preseason game. One preseason game, a regular season does not make. And so, I'm hammering that over. It moved down from, it was 40.5. It dropped to 39.5. I'm sure the Ja Morant news had something to do with that. Looking not so great down the stretch last night after that first quarter, probably moved that line a little bit, and that's fine. Stay on that side. There is a path to a good basketball team. Again, I think our floor is a bit higher than what it has been in seasons past, and we don't know what the ceiling is, and I think we'll find out. I think if we can get to, we've got a tough schedule, like no doubt around it. But as Zach Edey said here a little bit ago, if Memphis can be 500 in January 1st, it'll be a fun year. Second half is going to be so much more fun when this team starts to click. And that's what you got to remember is like our starting five last night, Luke, we had Ty Jerome, who was not on this basketball team last year. We had KCP, who was not on this basketball team last year. We had Jock Landale, who was not on this basketball team last year. And of those three, only one is going to be starting when we're fully healthy in KCP. Also, we're not going to get the Matador himself on defense. Santi Aldama is not going to be starting anymore when this team is healthy. You cannot tell me that a starting lineup of Ja, the Jalen that we saw last night, especially in that first quarter, and the defense that he was playing last night is not like with Ja, Jalen, KCP, Jaren, and Edey is not going to. There's no way, given health, that we're going to win less than 39.5 games. There's just I don't see it because we're deeper than we were last year. We all watched Ty Jerome last night. That guy he can go on a freaking heater. He did it against us in Cleveland and in Memphis. Maggie and I got to see that up close and personal last year. He cooked us. We're going to be fine. And hammer the over on FanDuel.
Well, then we've looked too. It's like the Grizzlies notoriously, it's like a pattern. They always win more games than they are. Like they win more games than what Vegas thinks they will win. Like every time they always win.
About that graphic over the summer, how the Grizzlies are averaging 2 more wins over their preseason prediction for the last 8 years.
Yeah, that's correct. That's nuts. That's nuts.
And the only reason it's not more than that was that injury riddled season we had a couple of years ago when we barely won any games and we smashed the under because of injuries. When we're healthy, like this team. For the last 5 years, we have been a top 5 defensive team. And in those 5 years, and in those 4 years, we won 50 games. And the only seasons that we didn't were because we were hurt.
Yeah.
Anyway, hammer the over, Grizz by 90. Go touch some grass today, and you'll feel better.
I'm with you. You know who might need to touch some grass too after last night, switching gears? The Kansas City Chiefs, man. This the ending of this game was fun to watch. Like going from after the Grizzlies game to catch the ending of this game was quite interesting. The Jacksonville Jaguars won when Trevor Lawrence drove down the field, fell down, fumbled the ball, picked it back up, ran in.
Recorded a probable touchdown.
It's really crazy. They won 31-28. Kansas City had the ball longer. They had more total yards. It's just defense. This defense. They had 2 turnovers. I mean, it's weird. This Kansas City Chiefs, I think, just gone.
Yeah, the magic is not quite there. Taylor Swift's too busy writing songs about Travis Kelce. But he had a touchdown last night. I said I didn't have to worry about fantasy last night. My aunt got a massive performance from Pat Mahomes, Kareem Hunt, and who was this? She had somebody else. Tyquan Thornton. Yep. And she beat me last night.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. I was up by she needed 70 points between the 3 of them, and she got it.
No.
Hunt's getting 2 touchdowns last night. Pat Mahomes having 2 touchdowns, and then Thornton having 90 yards. But anyway, I don't know that we're going to see the Chiefs dynasty like we used to. Like, it's just there's going to have to be a hard reset. They don't have that alpha receiver anymore. And, I mean, they were leading most of this game. But shout out Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. Like, they found a way to win. As much as I hate them, they found a way to win. Trevor Lawrence ran the ball very effectively last night. They stepped up, made defensive plays when it mattered, and got a big win at home last night. I mean, enough can't be said about Jacksonville's performance, especially in the second half.
Man, so now, like, I'm just curious. Are there 2 3-1 teams in the AFC? Good Lord, 4-1. There are 2 4-1 teams in the AFC South right now, which is hilarious. Just because
one of these, neither of these is like the other.
Yeah, so it's like, which one is I don't know. I didn't have either of them. I had the Texans. I mean, I think any smart money was on the Texans at the beginning of the season. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting, which the Chiefs are vulnerable. Like, we'll see. And that brings us, after the last game, I was curious. It's going to bring us to our daily dose of It's a Trap. This is our trap, named after Admiral Akbar, presented by FanDuel. I'm going to present our guest, our host, blah, 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 with a series of bets. 3 bets on a topic of my choosing. He has to tell me which one's a trap bet. Keeping with the spirit of this game, I just wanted to see, and speaking of, like, there's 2 3-1 AFC South teams now, like, I wanted to look at the AFC Championship winner odds. Like, who is going to win the AFC Championship? And who does FanDuel think the AFC Championship winner is going to be?
I'm sure this has moved quite a bit, especially with the Ravens. The Ravens have the same record as the Titans. Cam Ward has more passing yards than Lamar Jackson, and Tony Pollard has more rushing yards than Derrick Henry.
I'm really okay. So I found this. Okay, let's see what you think. Which one of these is a trap? Is it the Kansas City Chiefs at plus 220, the Baltimore Ravens at plus 700, or the Colts at plus 800?
The Chiefs at plus 200?
Yeah.
No way.
You got it.
No way. I ain't even got to go through it.
But listen to this crap. You were right. That is a trap. The Baltimore Ravens are still plus 700. They are still the heavy favorites in that division. There's not a team that has higher odds than them in the AFC North to win the AFC Championship for some reason.
How about that?
Yeah. Colts are plus 800. This is right. They're the highest AFC South.
Indiana
team.
Jones is playing his tail off right now.
Playing really well. The Bills are the heavy favorite at plus 220. The Kansas City Chiefs are still right behind them at plus 550. They have the second highest odds to win the AFC Championship right now.
Shout out Keelan. He nailed it. I mean, the Chiefs are vulnerable, but at the same time, they make the playoffs. You don't want to see them.
And that's the
Pat
thing.
Mahomes is not a guy you want to play in the playoffs. I mean, you nail it there, but plus 550?
Dude, I
Jeez.
was expecting it. I mean, I'm like you. Immediately when I looked up the AFC Championship winner, I was like, Ravens, Chiefs, there's going to be a lot of movement here. They're still the second and third best odds in the I don't get it.
I mean, if you think through the AFC, like, there's not a lot of other really great teams. Now, Burrow is hurt. The
Cleveland AFC North
is a dumpster fire.
Yeah, the AFC North is bad. I guess that's the thought there.
The AFC East is not great outside of Buffalo. The Patriots got a big win. Shout out Drake May, and then got a big win. And then the University of North Carolina can't even celebrate it because Bill Belichick said so, which is the wildest thing ever.
So sad.
Yeah, but the Dolphins are both cheeks in a crack down the middle. The Jets are terrible. The Chargers they lost to the Commanders. They're very vulnerable. Like the AFC is not as deep as it has been previously. Let's put it that way.
The one that jumped out at me the most here, I just assumed that the Broncos would have higher odds than the Chiefs, but they're like plus 1,000.
Yeah, the Broncos are still young, and I don't think people believe in Bo Nix. Shout out to our boy Jared and Chris from the No Bluffing Show. Like, they're both big Broncos guys. Even I think they would tell you, like, yes, we're good defensively, we're a good team, but there's still some growth left to happen.
Yeah,
sure.
The offense is still like, I mean, you got Bo Nix, he's what, second year player. Still, you're gonna get what you got. Man, I thought I might be able to trap you with this one, but you got it, Before we get out of here, it's Tuesday. And so it's time to tube. This is where we talk about what we're watching on the television, because everybody's got a TV. I need a new one. I got a perma stripe in mine. I was watching something the other day and it just went pop, and there's just a stripe at the bottom. And I was like, I don't know who to blame, but I'm the only one that watches this TV, so it's got to be me. So I know what I'm getting myself for Christmas. But we talk about what we're watching. I could go first. I'm waiting for it to come out for some reason. All of it to be finished. I think there's one episode left. Task on HBO looks really good. But last night I watched this. Wayno may know what I'm talking about. Good morning, Wayno. You missed the football talk. I watched last night with Kylo. There's this beautiful little animated series called Over the Garden Wall. Really short. It's like an hour long. It's 5 episodes. Each is like really, really short. And it's just lovely. It's very fall coded. It's like pumpkins and leaves, and it's about half siblings. It's just a really lovely, like, makes your heart warm, and it kind of gets us in the gear for fall. I have heard House of Guinness is great. Wayno, I see you in there. That's been like popping up for me a lot, but I've got more on my radar than anything right now. It's spooky season, so I've been told that Kyla told me last night that I'm only allowed to watch The Exorcist a couple times with her, or I can watch it by myself if I want to, which is fine. Yeah. Apparently it's weird to like that movie as much as I do, but whatever. What are you watching?
Yeah, it's spooky season, so Maggie and I are heavy in spooky shows. We watched Wayward on Netflix.
Oh,
it's interesting. Like, it's good. I enjoyed it. It's weird AF, and like, please go watch it, because I want to talk about the ending, but I don't want to spoil it. So I'll give y'all some time. Go watch Wayward. We'll discuss here amongst peers what we think of the ending, because it was something. But after that, we switched gears and started watching. There's the Monster series where they've done the Melendez brothers and Dahmer,
and now they got Leatherface.
The Ed Gein just came out, and so we're going through watching it. It's good. They do a lot of like flash forwards and flashbacks, like because like he inspired, Norman Bates is Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock is Psycho. He inspired Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So there's a lot of like flash forward and flashback. It took me a minute to take it serious, though, because his mom, who was just brutal to him, is actually the actress who plays Mary Cooper on The Big Bang Theory. And so, like, it's hard for me to take her serious first. But now, like, we're like 4 episodes in. She's really, really good in that role. It's good. Check out Ed Gein Monsters, Ed Gein story. It's super good. And then we're also watching Wednesday. We've got so many spooky, like we got a lot of spooky movies coming up that we didn't get to last year. I want to watch Hubie Halloween again. Not spooky, but Halloween themed and funny. I like that movie, but it is the best, one of the best months of the year, because you got great college football and you can watch all the horror movies you can possibly stand. So shout out to October.
Shout out October. Love it. That's gonna do it for our show today, y'all. Enjoy your October. It's the 7th. I need to. No need in trying to figure out. I was right. I don't know why I brought numbers into this. That was my fault. Tune in to the 2 Buck Sports Show today at 11, and then we will have Sane at 1. We've got a full slate today. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, FanDuel. Thank you, Trilogy Tattoo. Thank you, Grind City Brewing. Have a good day today. If you're going to work, be safe in this rain. It's nasty. And if we can leave you with anything like we do, remember these 2 things. 1, remember to be a little weird, little baby bit. And 2, remember to smile. Yeah. Bye, guys. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.